Let's verify. Pretty sure we are, though. So we're going to look like fools. For more than we usually do. Oh, man.
Did we talk about our permanent finger indents from holding our phones?
We are live. No, we didn't. We need to.
I have.
Welcome to Drunk Tech Support.
You're rich.
I'm Rich.
Christ almighty.
It's been a while. We're a little rusty.
I am in not a good mood today. I'm not in the mood for this shit, Rich.
You know what's funny? I think I'm going to hire my son to set up the studio.
No.
The older one, not the little one.
No, I would never trust him. He didn't want to empty the dishwasher. He's like, it's like the hardest chore. I'm like, they're already clean. You just have to put them away.
Hey, Mike.
I don't want him in charge of that.
Yeah. But if we could teach him and he could do it right,
Yeah.
it would prevent you from getting frustrated with the setup every time.
The only reason I'm upset is that we didn't pod for 3 months and our studio slowly rotted as we took parts from it for other stuff. And I had to spend an hour chasing around cables and crap to get everything back together. Oh, and you borrowed our TV stand for your vacation.
For my road trip, yeah.
And got shit all over it, apparently. It's the base of it is covered in dirt and sticky spilt soda and stuff. It's hilarious, I know.
I left it out in the garage for a reason, so I could
Hose it off?
Yeah.
Pressure wash it? Oh my God.
That never happened though.
Yeah, so we took a mental health break for 3 months.
3 months. That's like the longest hiatus other than the one where...
Yeah. Oh, we're not done yet, though. So expect more interruptions in your drunk tech support service.
Like anyone cares.
Nobody cares.
Oh, man.
You know what I was looking for today?
Yeah.
Wood engraver place.
I have a wood burner.
Well,
And I have a router that you can put different tips on.
you say a router?
Yeah.
A Dremel?
No, a router.
Okay.
It's a different type of
I want
router.
to make us a YouTube plaque for all 20 of our subscribers. You know, when you hit milestones in YouTube, they
Yes.
give you a plaque. I want a shitty one made of wood that says 5 subscribers. And we can put it on the wall behind us.
I'm down.
All
Let's
right.
do that. I have some scrap wood too.
We deserve it.
We do deserve it. Oh man.
I was listening to our show, and I was like, we don't put enough effort to actually get people to notice us.
Right.
We do the bare minimum.
We do the bare minimum, and then we take 3 months off, and
Then I'm like, why do we bother?
because it's fun.
Yeah. I have to remind myself
And
of my
Mike
initial...
is still watching, so.
We do this for you, Mike, and Andy, and Drizzle, when
Andy
he's
isn't there yet, but
Drizzle hasn't tuned in
he
forever.
keeps saying he's watching it recorded, but I ain't buying it. I've seen his what is it, Twitch?
Yeah, Drizzle has thousands of subscribers. We've already yelled at him for that.
We have.
Whatever.
I let ChatGPT name our episode again.
Oh, I tried to use ChatGPT for our for doing some research.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll get that topic out of the way. ChatGPT can't read the news.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm going through the news and I'm like, I can't remember everything that's happened, but a lot of stuff's happened. I was like, we need to talk about that. I want to talk about that. And of course, I never wrote it down because I have no follow through. So I'm like, ChatGPT, what are the top tech headlines from the news in the past 3 months? And it's like, I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. Type it in. I was gonna paste in the notes, but it was so long, I didn't want to screw up our notes.
No.
But it was like,
Well, we can do this.
ChatGPT does not have access to the news. And I'm like, why? It makes no sense. There it is.
As an AI language model, I don't have real-time capabilities.
Oh, whatever it told me was longer than that. Why doesn't ChatGPT have access to
My
that?
knowledge was last updated in 2021. Jesus.
So it doesn't have live access to the internet.
Right.
It has some database that they scrape the web.
Thing.
Well, yeah, because they got to like filter stuff out.
Right. Unless.
Ask it what happened in the news on this day in 2021.
Okay.
Let's see what it says. Because when I asked, yeah, see, it just doesn't have access to the news. As my last update in September 2021.
But July is before September.
Well, yeah. So
Wait. Let's find out. It knows that at least.
Oh, good. Yes, July does come before September. So smart. It's going to replace our jobs, guys.
Yeah.
It actually is. You guys read that article I sent you about the editor?
The chick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, I lost my job, and it's been super hard to find work.
Let's talk about your job and your ChatGPT experience.
Oh, I'm not going to talk trash about my work on the show.
Good idea. I will say one.
I don't want to, unlike you, I don't want to lose my job.
Oh.
No, I've actually embraced OpenAI.
Me too.
I'm now in a position where I do stuff for work. I got a new job. That should be on the notes. Jay was unemployed last time we checked in. I started the new job, and
I think you were still employed at your old job when we were last.
I lost a job, was unemployed, and got hired at a job since you last. Jesus Christ.
It's been a while.
My last job told me that due to
Moving across the country,
remote work policy, you can't work out of New England. I could have worked anywhere in New England, but not outside. I don't understand. I would understand if it was
so
like,
you need to work up in like northern Maine, like 7-8 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like if you worked. I don't understand. Like, and my boss is like, they probably thought I sucked because I hated my job, and they're like, we need to come up with a reason to get rid of this guy like ASAP.
They probably updated the policy just for you.
The J clause.
The J clause.
In the
yes, Jay can finally sleep like a normal person.
Yes, but spoiler alert, my job's like an hour away, so I still have to get up at like 5:30 in the morning, which is fun. They've been doing work on the highway. So
the one on the island, right?
No, off island.
Oh wow.
Going like 5 or 20.
Yeah, I-5.
And so coming back, it adds an extra half an hour, which is the whole reason I don't like commuting. So
you should take the Route 11.
I heard people have told me that to avoid the highway.
It's gorgeous.
The good thing is that's exactly what they told me. It's such a scenic route.
It's actually part of the original like Pacific Trail or something. I don't know, from like back in the day when they had like wagons and shit.
Is that like the Oregon Trail? I never played that game.
No,
Pacific Trail.
It's just like a north-south corridor.
Yeah, isn't it like 11 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I might try that. But anyway, I oh, and the names around this place are like insane. I pass a place. I pass a town called Chuckanut. Chuckanut.
They're all Native American names.
I'm gonna chuck a nut, bro. That's my new name for that.
Oh my god. That's horrible.
Bro, did you chuck a nut? Yeah, bro, you know it. Oh, so backing up, I have a job. I'm literally the only IT. It's kind of like my National Grid. I'm the IT guy, and they have locations all across the U.S. I'm actually flying to Long Beach on the 25th to oversee a network equipment swap. Not going to do actual work, but to watch somebody.
Supervising.
I'm supervising.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ. So anyway, I'm employed, not making as much money as I'd like. Plus, I'm commuting. And then my car decided to fuck up the day I accepted the job.
Well, we talked about your car issues the last
While
time it happened.
back. Yeah, but they cropped up again.
It happened again. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's getting old, but like I never made the connection to that fucking fuse.
Yeah.
I'm like, we fixed it. It's fixed.
Why would you
And
look?
the same exact problem started happening again, and I'm like, oh, it must be the oil. It must be this or that. And I finally opened my trunk because I'd put groceries in it, and my car smelled like burning plastic. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's always a good smell for your car.
The fuse that we initially thought was fixed was still grounding to the frame of the car, and it was short-circuiting it. So my battery cable wires were like hot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, my car's going to burst into flames. And I'm like, I'm scrambling, and I can't find the tool with the bit to take the battery terminal off.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't there. I'm like, I'm scrambling, looking for like my stupid thing. I'm like, I got to get this. My car's going to explode. I finally found the bit for it. 10 millimeter, of course.
Gas
the one you
tank's
can't ever
right
find.
under the trunk, too, so that would have been
No, it
good.
was already in my car.
No, I know, but the gas tank is directly under there. So
Oh, yeah.
if a fire
That's where they
starts-
put the battery, by the way,
Yeah,
in the trunk.
great
This,
idea.
is it weird that I've owned like 2 cars that have batteries in the trunk?
And I've never owned one, and I've had like 20 cars
I think I own the only 2 cars,
ever made.
the Saturn Ion and my Chevy Cobalt, have battery in the trunk. It's like normal to me at this point. So, new job, ChatGPT. I'm actually like the only IT guy. There's a director of IT, and then there's me. And then there's a managed service provider. I'm coming in to replace the MSP, which is cool because I actually have stuff to do. Puzzling, challenging things to do every day.
Yeah.
Whereas my
Interesting
last
stuff that
job-
we can talk about, and I can help you.
We
with,
can.
too.
I sent a lot of ideas to you and Andy, and you guys are like, I don't know. I don't
helped
know
you
to
with the
do that.
SharePoint thing.
You did, okay.
Yeah.
1 out of 5 questions I've asked. Rich has a...
I also sometimes have to catch up with the chat hours later.
Oh, yeah,
because
Rich
you
doesn't
and
read the
Andy
chat.
are like, boom, boom,
Um,
boom, boom.
Do you have an explanation for why that SharePoint migration tool that you suggested to me locked me out of the SharePoint after I
don't.
ran it?
I have no idea.
My boss had to delete me and re-add my credentials to the SharePoint to give me... I lost access to all the shared documents for the SharePoint after I did a test migration, which I forgot to do another test. I was going to do another test today because I wasn't sure it was going to do it again. I'm like... So anyway, I'm flying to Long Beach on the 25th to supervise a network swap. On top of that, I am... Are we too loud?
No, we're actually not loud enough. I got a text.
On top of that, I'm actually swapping. I'm migrating. They have old file servers. And we're moving all that to SharePoint. And this is like 100%. Dude, I'm so... I hate Microsoft's cloud
I know.
bullshit. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what tool it's called. They have everything separate in its own management console. Whereas Active Directory, you click on a user, there's all these tabs that do all the different stuff.
Everything.
But an Azure or Microsoft 365 or Office 365 admin console, like what?
Entra. That's the new one. Entra.
Isn't that what Azure AD is becoming?
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft, get your shit together. Christ. It's so frustrating to have to launch into another console to do something for a user.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm looking up online and nobody's bitching about this. So apparently I'm the only one that's like frustrated with this.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you're not.
I've seen jokes about Microsoft's naming scheme, but my issue is about their partitioning of everything into its own little web page console. It makes no sense. Ugh.
Yeah, it's always been a clusterfuck.
Yeah. So, anyway, I get to play PowerShell and stuff, and ChatGPT is really good at helping generate code. Not generating code. I wouldn't just take whatever it generates and run it. It's good for like assisting
Right.
and being able to ask follow-up questions to a question you asked. We're still too quiet?
No. Just me. I got me turned up a little. We're good. Oh my god!
Okay, so we're in the green here.
Yeah.
It's over there that the volume's not right.
No, the volume's all the way up over here. This has been down, so...
Is it this knob?
No.
Or this knob?
No. Leave them alone. It's none of those.
Okay, so we got all our equipment hooked back up. Turns out the mixer has, like, screwed up. It's been plugged in for 3 months. Just sitting here. And we plug it in, and what your kid said, it sounded like a drone. It was like...
Yeah.
So now we're directly plugged into our external sound device.
Which is fine.
Is it?
It is.
You keep adjusting the volume.
Yes.
All right, it's fine.
It's fine.
So ChatGPT
So you use it at work.
doesn't know the news. I find that odd.
I've used it quite a bit for PowerShell scripting lately.
Yes.
That's
what I was getting at.
Yeah. But there is also it can do Google Apps. Like app scripting in like Google Drive and stuff like that.
How do you apply that?
So for me, I'm trying to use a spreadsheet as a database.
Oh, that's always fun. That's my jam, bro.
I hate when people do that. But anyways, yeah, so I had to make this database where they can pull student data without other students seeing it. So, ow!
That's better.
So it had to be able to query the database and then pull that out. And I made it look real fancy. The app scripts is really fun, but
Yeah.
ChatGPT to the rescue.
I've never heard of app scripts. It's like crap you could run against Google apps that can do stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty awesome.
It's like Power Automate.
No, it's all script, like code.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll have to show you what I did.
Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, everything's becoming AI and automated.
But we're embracing it.
AI
As
a tool, not an end-all solution.
I actually named the section crypto/machine learning news.
What's the crypto for?
Because you have a crypto thing on there.
Oh, the NPC?
Yeah.
No, that stands for non-playable character from like video games.
I swear I clicked on it and it was something crypto related. Maybe not. All right, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Oh my god. Do you want to talk about that?
No, we can talk about that later.
Okay, good, because it's awful. You got to brace yourself.
But anyways, the point was machine learning. I didn't call it AI.
Speaking of, Microsoft made bank with their Copilot thing. Autopilot, whatever.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Microsoft stock just like skyrocketed because they released an AI toolkit that integrates with Windows.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, you might want to look that up because I didn't have a link.
Oh.
I assumed you would know about it.
I did not.
It's Copilot.
Copilot.
I thought you loved Copilot.
No, I was talking about autopilot.
Oh my god, with the Microsoft with your naming! God! That's like intentionally confusing. It's a Microsoft thing, not GitHub.
Well, you know Microsoft owns GitHub, right?
No, I did not know that.
They do, and they have for years.
Since when?
They also own LinkedIn, and
I knew they
bought a bunch of little companies. Yeah.
Copilot. Check news.
Microsoft 365 Copilot.
It's basically Microsoft's AI that integrates with all your Windows crap.
The example they use is draft a proposal from yesterday's meeting notes. And you just drag and drop meeting notes in. That's kind of cool.
So it's just basically more AI integration.
Right. But they're using the GPT technology, right? Because they were huge investors in OpenAI.
Didn't they buy something? Did they buy ChatGPT?
No, they just own a lot of the company. They put a lot of money into it.
You should ask OpenAI what it's based on. Microsoft Copilot. What is this based on? When are they going to put ChatGPT into an
Copilot
Alexa?
is more than OpenAI's ChatGPT embedded into Microsoft. It's actually using GPT-4, but also integrating with Microsoft 365.
You are
apps.
really quiet compared to me.
I'm sorry.
Are the mics mixed?
Yes.
In mono? Okay.
Yes.
You want me to stand further away from my mic? I only get up in my mic because I always sound tinny and shitty. When I sit up here, I sound sexy and velvety.
Sexy and velvety. I'm gonna remember that.
Velvety and nasally.
Oh my god.
So ChatGPT is definitely coming to take our jobs.
They took our jam.
Damn it!
They took your jam.
Dig your jam! Dig your jam!
You can't have that button on there and expect me not to push it.
God damn it. It's funny that AI is taking all the creative jobs. I haven't seen it taking the technical job, except for that one asshole who's like, I fired 90% of my help desk staff.
Yeah. People like that are gonna do it just to prove a point, though.
Yeah. And I'm test driving Freshdesk now, even though I hate it.
Yeah.
And they're like, we have AI chatbots built into our thing that will probably solve 80% of the issues people present with. What you doing?
Nothing.
All right, well, it's distracting.
Sorry. My cough filter fell.
Oh, yeah, it fell a while ago. I was wondering where it was. Seriously, we're probably looking at like a big job loss for a lot of people. Like people could be like, "Fuck you, editor! I'm just gonna use ChatGPT."
Yeah, it's gonna
And
happen.
kids are like using it. I keep seeing like videos or pictures of like teachers that are all pissed off because they found out that there's, I don't know. There was one thing I saw. It was like
I heard of
90% of the students in this class use ChatGPT for their.
Hey,
What?
I heard of a guy that has written every paper in his college class using ChatGPT.
Oh, you heard of a guy? Am I winking with the right eye?
Yes,
You heard of a guy, Rich? Are you learning anything?
I am actually.
And then they're like, well, in that case, I'm going to make you do everything by hand.
I'm doing it to prove a point that it can be done.
No, yeah. Only if your teacher's not smart enough to, like, know how to look it up. I don't know what, how can you tell? Can you just ask ChatGPT?
Well, I don't just take
Is
it,
this
copy,
written by-
and paste it. I'm actually going through it, reading
I don't
it,
think,
editing
I don't
it.
think having it generate something and then going back and changing a few keywords counts.
I didn't change a few keywords. I rewrote whole sections.
You and me know how to use it, Rich. We use it as a tool.
Right.
Kids don't do that.
No. Did you know? Oh, you know what I learned, though?
Hmm.
If you have it write a paper and then you tell it, can you please add citations and give me a works cited page?
Yeah.
It'll do it. But at the very bottom, it'll say, these references are all phony.
Why?
Not really those words, but it uses fake references. It doesn't actually give the references that it used.
And that's the problem with, that's one of the problems with it,
Yeah.
is that it, like,
So
it
don't ask for
bullshits.
references and then just copy paste because they will not be
ChatGPT,
real.
can you cite your sources, please? Sure.
Just makes them up.
Yeah. Who's going to check your sources, bro?
A teacher. That's what they get paid for.
Teachers get paid like minimum wage, Rich. They don't got time for that shit.
Not here, they don't. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh
What-
no.
What do they get paid here, Rich?
We got some well over $100,000 here.
That must be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, Microsoft.
Microsoft.
That's their hot sauce that they're coming out with soon.
Yeah.
Microsoft. Microsoft Copilot and Autopilot. Really, Microsoft? Who is in charge of the department that handles the naming
They
and?
probably outsourced it to ChatGPT.
Oh my God.
Hey, ChatGPT, what's a good name for everything in Azure?
Oh my God. It's so annoying to use, dude. I hate it. And it doesn't help that all their interfaces look the same, so it looks like you're using the same admin console
Yes.
for different things. So just make them all one fucking admin console and have all the options in the same fucking console.
I think the problem is...
Because they want to piecemeal everything,
well,
all their services, right?
I would argue it's because it's web-based. If there was, like, an app
Oh, that would be hella awesome.
you could have installed on your
Yeah.
desktop, then it could handle all the different things. But to do all of that
Something
in
like
one webpage...
Active Directory. Wouldn't it be cool if they had some sort of like non-web based version of that?
Mm-hmm. It
And
would have
it's
been
not-
nice.
it's
It
not
would have
just-
been nice if they just took their existing on-premise and just extended it to the cloud.
That would be cool.
Use
Like,
the same native tools.
It's like, I don't know. Like, if I want to look like the user groups, I'm like, I would think Azure AD.
right.
Because it's AD. Active Directory. That's where you manage groups. No, but it's in Office 365 Management Console.
Right.
I don't understand that. And it's frustrating, and I look stupid because I'm like sitting there like clicking.
Right. Right.
Like, I don't know how to get here. Sorry, I'm not familiar yet. It's ridiculous.
It is actually.
Anyway, love my job, doesn't pay enough. ChatGPT, etc., etc.
Etc. Etc.
Show over, Rich? We done?
No. But I got something I want to play. So, yesterday, well, let me back up a little bit. Recently, I started this new thing where my kids do something that they're not supposed to.
You
or
beat
they-
'em.
Or they don't do something that they are supposed to. I make them run. And
Run laps?
Yeah, no, like run a mile. Like, yeah. So, anyways, I was talking to my son yesterday when he got back from his run, and he uses the app called Runkeeper. I don't know if you've ever checked it out, but I used to use it before I had an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. But apparently it's gotten like way better,
Yeah.
and it has voices like on Waze where you can download different voices and stuff.
Like Morgan Freeman.
Right. Check this out.
All right,
was
kid,
a
pull your
good
pants up, tie your shoes. Activity started.
Yep.
Time for a dunks run.
Whoops. Okay, hang on. Fucked it up. God damn it.
Good segment, Rich.
All right, kid, pull your pants up, tie your shoes. Activity started. Time for a dunks run. Got to get that heart rate back up.
This is what we call dead air.
Well, no, they can hear it, but we can again.
We're back to that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
What was I supposed to hear then?
All right, so I will just play it for you.
Oh, it's like a
Dunks
Boston.
run. Yeah.
We're going to dunks, kid.
Kid. I've never embraced kid. I was always a guy.
Guy. Well, he's a kid.
True.
I prefer boy.
Hey, boy.
Hey, boy. That boy ain't right. I tell you what.
Anyways,
They got a Hank Hill voice? That'd be cool.
I
we're going to go for a run.
he told me about it, and I thought, oh my god, that's cool. I gotta show it on the show.
Yeah.
And then he sent me a video, a screen capture of it, and I hadn't heard it yet.
Oh, that you like pissed your pants.
I laughed so.
I was like, what the frick is he laughing at out there? Christ.
It was perfect. Like whoever did that, hats off.
Yeah, it should be the lizard guy. That'd be fun.
Yes. Drinking out of cups.
Drinking out of cups.
So, this was probably my favorite thing that I saw this month. Somebody set up a web server on a 4.77 megahertz DOS machine
Yes.
that came out 39 years ago. It's the IBM PC Junior. And it has been up for 2,500 hours with no issues.
Is it a BBS server?
No, it's a web server. It's actually running
Like
a web page.
HTML?
This is the web page. It's like a fun project. It was nothing to
Yeah.
just prove a point, you know? But let me see if I can.
Wait, has it been running for 39 years?
No.
As a fun project?
No.
No.
This is the website.
Ooh, it's an ACE.
Yeah. It's got 736 kilobytes of RAM.
Bro.
And it has the IDE sidecar.
It's running on a SATA IDE bridge. That's cheating, man. You need
Is
to
it?
use an actual IDE hard drive.
Well, it's also an SSD, so...
Wait, how is something that old accessing a 200... Oh, it must be like Linux or something.
No, it's DOS.
DOS can access a 240 gigabytes partition?
Probably not. They probably have it broken up into multiple partitions, 2 gigs
A
apiece.
bunch of like, yeah, like a bunch of like 2 gig fat
Yeah.
partitions. Okay.
It's running IBM PC DOS 5, and then this MTCP HTTP server for DOS.
Why don't we do something cool like that with our website?
We used to. You remember we used to have that media player, the
Yes.
DOS media player? That was awesome. And the DOS computer in the bathroom?
Oh, what was it called? QView?
Yeah,
It
something
was
like
Q
that.
something.
Yeah,
I
Good
have
stuff.
it somewhere. Quick View or some shit like that.
something. But anyways,
That was Rich's car computer from back in the day.
back in the day. But anyways, that's our kind of thing. I
That
liked it.
definitely is.
Yeah. But also, I got this one on here for you.
Ooh.
IMAX movies still run on Palm OS. They have an emulator that runs on an iPad of the old Palm Pilot, and it runs Palm OS. And Oppenheimer created an issue because it was too long.
It's
they
11
had to-
miles long.
They had
if
to
anyone-
add these little orange things. They're like extenders. Let me see. There was a picture somewhere of the extenders.
Yeah, the
so that it
film
would
film
come
reel.
out.
The film is so fucking long. Oh,
Yeah.
that's out now. We can go see that right now.
Yes, it is. Anyways, but Palm OS. Why Palm OS? That's
How
what
does
I wanna
Palm
know. Like,
OS? What does Palm OS have to do with that?
That's what runs it. It's what runs the.
That looks like an iPad
thing.
with a
It-
Palm OS emulator.
I literally said that.
Well, I just saw it.
It's an iPad running Palm OS
Why?
emulation. Because they don't want to use a real Palm OS anymore?
No, why is Palm involved in IMAX?
I don't know.
IMAX came out in like the 2000s.
Palm Pilots were still big back there.
I need to know
In
why.
the year 2000,
20-year-old
you
piece
had
of hardware,
a
a Palm
Pilot.
Pilot. Well, obviously I did. Oppenheimer's. Why? Does this say why?
Because they don't want to upgrade?
No. IMAX technology was first developed
It was because...
decades after IMAX was first. It still runs on ancient software. When was IMAX? First was 2002. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Now we're getting info. M130, I had that.
Yeah.
I stole it from your work.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. Asshole.
Okay, that was interesting, but we're not going to read it apparently.
I mean, if you want to read it, feel free.
First developed during World War II. I'm sorry, IMAX was developed in World War II? Oh, the nuclear
Nuclear
bombs.
weapons.
I really want to go see this movie in IMAX.
You know, they have the 8-inch floppies for the nuclear weapons, right? Have you seen that documentary?
No.
Oh, my God.
Maybe I'll see it in the movie when I
They're
go see it.
amazing. Like, 8-inch floppy disks control that system still.
No.
Yes.
No. They
Oh, wait,
have to have updated it.
nope, never mind. They got rid of them in 2019.
Oh, there you go.
But there was a documentary. I'll have to find it and send you. It was really cool.
To the best of our knowledge, no part of the U.S. nuclear system runs on Palm OS. That was the last line it said in that document. Well, that's cool.
It's good to know. I'm glad Palm OS isn't running our nuclear
What is it?
weapons.
I don't know what the Palm Pilot does. How does the Palm Pilot,
It controls the mechanism.
like
that
the play
spins the
stop
film.
button?
It doesn't look like it. If you look at the screen, it's like take up and feed, and there's locks. And
This requires more info, Rich.
oh, there's the extenders. You can see them here.
That's to extend the film.
Yeah, because it was too long.
Yeah, okay.
It's crazy.
I want to see this movie. And then I want to see Barbie. I don't know why everyone's freaking out about, like, Barbie and Oppenheimer coming out in the same fucking time. So it's like,
They're two totally different genres,
that's why. They're like,
different fan bases.
I've seen, like, things where people are like,
Did
how I dress to go see Barbie, and then how I'm going to dress to go see Oppenheimer. You know, and they're all, like, super gay. And then they're, like, all dressed up in a black suit to go see Oppenheimer.
I saw some headline somewhere that Barbie was like surprisingly successful, and
I heard it was actually bad.
really
Yeah.
interesting.
No idea. I have no interest in seeing it.
Me either. My daughter went to see it though. Whoa! If you look up Barbie movie, there's like pink sparkles.
You know, you can show it.
Well, yeah, but I'd have to refresh it. So.
Oh, boo. You have to hit F5. Woo! Woo!
Oh my god.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie. You think they're going to play the Barbie song?
Probably not. And
Come
it's gonna
on,
be a
Barbie, let's go party.
major failure.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's...
No. I'm saying not using that song would be a major failure.
Oh, yeah.
It's
oh!
a fantasy comedy.
The Titan submersible happened.
Yes, it did.
And I followed the shit out of that because I love submarine stuff. So a bunch of billionaires died. What did I say?
Back up to Barbie, $150 million opening weekend. So
That's not that good. Movies aren't good unless they make $1 billion. No,
well, whatever.
dude.
Anyways, Submarine.
Yeah, so a bunch of billionaires and an idiot that ignores safety protocols and certification just like bullshitted a sub together using like off-the-shelf parts and carbon fiber, and then went below like the actual certified depth for the shit he bought, and then the sub imploded. Who would have thought that would have happened? Reg?
Not him. Or maybe he did, and this was all a big plan.
This was like a suicide thing. It's like, I'm gonna fucking take out a bunch of billionaires when I go.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, the memes.
Yeah, they got dark.
There are so many memes.
Really dark.
Yeah.
And we like dark humor.
That's how I communicated
But-
a lot of shit with Rich and Andy over the subs. I'm like, ooh, a new fun meme. Like, I'm still finding them to this day.
The best part was I was enjoying the memes, and I had no idea what had happened because I never read the story.
My God.
I never saw anything about it.
So,
And, yeah.
this guy, isn't it weird that it's called Ocean Gate?
Yes.
Because I feel like
I
there's
thought
going to
it was
be
a joke.
lawsuits.
I thought it was a joke at
No.
first.
The lawsuits and Fallout are going to be called Ocean Gate. Like, it's like
Oh my god.
it's like poetry, man.
Yeah.
It writes
Poetry.
itself.
That's what it is.
So this guy, and there's so many quotes of him online saying like, "We break the rule. I'd rather be known for breaking the rules than playing it safe." And
I wonder if those billionaires feel the same way today.
they probably these people like trip to the Titanic. We're going like 4,000 meters below the ocean at crushing depths. The money that people were paying weren't for the service. They were to go towards the continuing development of the sub. It was a test product.
Wow.
They were giving away free rides for. And I've watched so many videos about. So I was telling you and Andy the way like a real DSV deep something sub deep sub
See,
vehicle.
yeah.
I don't know what it stands for. They're built like spherical.
vagina.
It's called the pressure chamber, the place where the atmosphere and the people are.
Right.
It's spherical because you want an even distribution of
because
pressure.
spheres are stronger when you're
Yeah.
force pushing on them. Yeah.
These guys made it a tube with like 2 caps on either end. And the reason you make the sub out of a solid single piece of material like titanium is that the flexibility under those kind of pressures is even across it.
Right.
But when you have carbon fiber with titanium cap on it, the carbon fiber is going to flex more than the titanium because they're different densities and materials. So what's holding this titanium cap onto it was glue. Some sort of special glue. Glue. There's videos of them putting it on. There's like literally a guy with like a putty knife putting.
Oh my god.
So you got carbon fiber flexing and a much harder titanium cap. So what do you think's going to happen if glue's holding them together?
I'm going to
That
go ahead
seal's
and
gonna break.
guess that the glue is going to give and the carbon
yeah.
fiber is going to crush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Even if it wasn't glued, you don't want materials.
Hey guys, I'm good at physics.
Even if it wasn't glued, you would want 2 materials to have pretty much the same
Right.
flexibility.
So they flex together.
So the carbon fiber doesn't flex, and the titanium stays there, and then it breaks off. So they haven't come back with exactly what happened, but I've watched like a billion. I'm like a submarine expert now. That I've watched all these amateur people's
Oh my god.
like theories on what happened, but it caught the internet's attention for exactly 3 or 4 days, and now it's like gone. I haven't heard of it.
Except when I'm talking to you, because I just got a meme yesterday.
Oh yeah, no.
So, except
that
for
was
you.
a meme in the wild. I was like, wow, new meme, sweet. Send the rich. They were controlling this sub
God.
with an off-the-shelf Logitech wireless controller. Not even a wired controller.
Think of the lag.
Yes. It was wireless, and that I don't know. Have you seen any of the videos of the owner of the company talking about shit?
No.
He's like, yeah, it's got one button to like turn it on and off. Unlike a normal sub that has all these pressure gauges and sensors and crap. No, we just use a Logitech controller. I would not step foot in that fucking
No.
sub, let alone pay
Hell no.
$250,000 to go in it.
Hell
They-
no.
Oh my god. And
Because then at the end of the day, you're just going to hear.
blah 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 blah. At the same time, there were killer whales attacking yachts.
Really?
Did you see that?
I did not. But that's
There-
pretty awesome.
I never sent any memes about killer memes. Like,
I feel like killer whales have the right to kill as many humans as they want.
oh yeah, especially rich people's
Because
yachts.
we have like completely just
Fuck the planet.
abused them and
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the record hottest days ever recorded on Earth all occurred last week.
yeah, this is the hottest month in the history of written history.
And everyone's like, global warming, but it still snows in winter. So the people that died in the sub, super sad, was a bunch of rich people that could afford to throw away $250,000.
I do remember seeing one of the kids of one of the billionaires.
one of them
at a
was the
Blink-182
son.
concert.
Yeah, that
And he was like, "Oh, he would have wanted me to be here."
yeah, his dad. So what happened was the sub lost contact with the ships, the mothership, and
And everybody's searching everywhere.
everyone's like, "Where is it?" They only have 96 hours of air, which is an awful lot for that. So there was this running clock, like, we need to find them. We only have like X amount of hours left. And while this was happening, albeit the stepson, so that might.
Well,
It wasn't like his real dad. It's like, my stepdad got lost in the ocean. Fuck that. I'm going to see Blink-182. Anyway, everyone is like, fucking kill every rich person. It doesn't matter what they did. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they are as a person.
Oh, you're saying the people on the internet are
Yes!
saying. Okay. I thought
All
you
the
were saying
jokes.
that right now, and I was like, whoa, Jay.
If this was
calm
Elon,
down.
if this was Elon Musk and like Bezos in the sub, I'd be like, fuck yeah, bro. But these are like billionaires nobody ever heard of. I don't remember hearing any of the companies any of these people work for.
Yeah.
So just the internet's just like salivating to see some rich people die. Just because they're rich. I don't know if they work for shitty companies or were like shitty people. Just they were rich.
Just that they're rich.
Saw a lot of guillotine memes where they're like, rich people, oligarchy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it.
Behead them.
I got it. Yeah.
There's one is the peanut butter jelly guy gif, but it's a guillotine with arms like doing the dance. That's like my favorite.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, rich people died. Womp womp.
Wah, wah. I won't do it.
I'm smack that off the table.
All right, I want to hear about this one now. I think I know what it is, but
Do you know what the latest TikTok trend is?
I do not.
TikTok is cancer. Okay? Cancer.
I
It
agree.
is lowering the IQ of the youth. I stay on Instagram and Imgur because they filter out all the shitty TikToks and stuff. By the time you see a TikTok on Imgur, you know it's going to be gold because they get rid of shit like this. This chick does live streams. So before you play it, people do live streams on TikTok, and apparently you can buy digital currency to like send them roses.
Isn't that what they do on like cam girl sites? and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
What the fuck?
So
are
when
we-
you send it to them, you're sending them this money.
So they've literally turned TikTok into like a porn site.
Dude, there's so much porn on.
That's so bad.
There's literally vaginas and like penetration on TikTok. I don't understand how kids can be on this.
Yeah.
It's super cringe and it's crazy. So this chick, what does she make? $400,000 a week
What?
doing this.
Okay, you want me to play it now?
Yes, please.
Popcorn, meow, meow. Yes, gang, gang. Pop, amazing. Ice cream so good. Meow, yes, popcorn. Ooh, ice cream so good. Ooh, yes, popcorn. Oh, take it, baby. This is so cute.
What the fuck?
Any thoughts, Rich? Gang, 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 gang.
Why?
Every
What does it mean?
every time you send her one of those roses or emojis, she has like a predefined motion and thing to say. So as they come in, she's just repeating the same phrase. What the fuck? And she
This
does
is like a new low for the internet right here.
It is like
Remember when the big controversy like 15 years ago was duckface? And now we've got this.
I kind of respect Duckface at this point.
Right?
So she'll do like 10-hour streams because it's not a lot of money. Like a rose might be like less than $1. So as they're coming in, and people are just sending them, and they'll put like a little cowboy hat on her. There's some like some like AR
Yeah, I
stuff.
saw there's pictures of it at the top.
Yeah. She has a predefined. That's why they call it like NPC because they just say the same
Right.
things over again. And $4,000 a week or something like that.
So I'm canceling the show. We're gonna set up a TikTok, and I'm just gonna make weird noises on
Gang,
it.
gang, 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 gang.
What the fuck?
It's cringe, dude.
It is. It is.
It's like every time I think TikTok can't get any more cancerous, it does. I have TikTok. I know you don't allow TikTok in your house. Too bad. Because I got to keep up on like current trends, Rich. So I like go on Instagram Reels and like I've never
Have you used Threads yet?
Have you used Threads? Don't play the Meta thing. That's going away. That's retired. Sick of that.
Tired, is it?
Yep. That's for Meta, and Meta's like over.
I have one person on Threads that I follow, and it's dad jokes.
Awesome.
What do you get when you cross a policeman with a skunk? Law and odor. I love it.
I hate it. I
It's
hate
literally
it.
the only person.
I hate it. So, Threads was making Elon sweat.
Dude, they had like 130 million new subscribers.
The most quickest. There's like a thing where like the point when someone reaches like 1 million users, and it was like faster than ChatGPT, faster than whatever the big thing was, and then it started dropping immediately.
Yeah.
They were like, we have 100 million users, and now it's down to like 10.
70%
Yeah.
drop in users.
Close.
It was like 130 million.
was at like 90.
Like right after the first couple days.
Why doesn't everybody like Threads?
And I'm not gonna lie, I did download it the first day it came out.
We should have.
and I set it up.
Why didn't we like?
And then I closed it.
Why do we
and
suck?
I haven't gone back to it.
We should have instantly created the drunk tech support threads, and then. But it's not like we use Twitter either.
True.
We're not that type of person.
Well,
people.
it's because Elon bought the company, and I really have issues with him as a person.
Morally, I'm against.
Yeah, so I can't bring our show to do something like use Twitter.
Isn't Elon trying to sue them for pretty much
knows?
copying everything I did because I invented Twitter?
He's suing someone else I saw today, and I don't remember what it was for. But
Is it the jet guy?
Oh,
I remember
no,
he
no,
jumped
he
on Threads.
he sent a subpoena to Elizabeth Warren or something. I saw that in the news earlier.
For what?
I don't remember. It wasn't important enough for me to care about.
Oh, good.
But yeah, it's already dying. It's only been 2 weeks, and
Yeah, they dropped. Well, of course, everyone jumped to check it out.
yeah, and it's already dead.
So I don't think that's a
And
natural.
it's gone.
And it's gone. I don't think that was a natural progression of people being like, "Oh, this is cool. We're jumping ship."
No,
It was more like,
fuck Elon. Let's see what this is all about.
Yeah.
That's really what it was about.
so I never believed the initial numbers. Like, I think maybe 6 months from now, whatever it is, will be the actual usage if we see any. And I've not even checked it out. As a tech person, you figure I'd be like, "Hey, let's check that out." So how does it work, Rich?
Exactly like Twitter.
Oh, okay.
And it looks just like Instagram. So, I mean, it's nothing new. There's nothing groundbreaking, or it was literally a money grab to stick one into Elon.
Sticking it to his meats, or sticking my meats in him. I can't think of of which one's better. Hey guys, check out my Zuckerberg meats on Threads, where we talk about the latest meats and Sweet Baby Ray's. I am a human.
Oh.
That fucking guy, dude.
Hey,
What?
I got a new segment. Not a new one. I'm going to start a different segment. That's the word I should
But you're gonna
use.
play one of our pre-recorded themes.
Right.
Okay, what is it, Rich?
Jay.
Games.
How is this a new segment, Rich?
I didn't say new. I said different. Like, we're not going to talk about meta anymore.
Nobody wants to talk about meta. Well, fuck you. Hey guys, check out what I got. It's pretty cool, huh? This is a 38,000 milliamp battery. I'm gonna be taking it on my flight to Long Beach, cause now I am cool and hang out in Los Angeles.
No, you're being forced to go for work.
Yeah. The thing is, I pretend enthusiastically agreed to do it. My boss you wouldn't I know you just started. You wouldn't want to go down to Long Beach for it's so he didn't have to do it. I was like, dude, I'm super excited. I'd love to go. And he's like, all right, it's done. I'm like, fuck.
Why would you do that knowing that you're literally the only other employee?
I am a stickler for being a team player, Rich.
Right. Jay, the team player.
Fuck you, bro. Hey,
I mean,
look what I got. It's a Steam Deck. Guess how long ago I got this? 2 months ago. I'm bored with it, Rich. I don't want to talk about it.
You would have gotten it a lot sooner if you hadn't canceled your reservation.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you reserve it and then you canceled it?
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it in the show. I opened Steam one day and it was like, I thought it was like an ad for the store, like they always do. It's like, congratulations, your Steam Deck is available. I'm like, click. What did I just click? Oh no, I click cancel. So, I got me a Steam Deck, and it's pretty cool. I don't know if I bitched about how much the Switch sucks.
I'm sure you have at some point. The Switch
I don't
has been
know
around
if-
for like 10 years. It's like a
Did-
ancient technology.
So
now.
much has happened since we last potted, Rich.
I know.
Did I mention that I got a Switch OLED finally?
I don't think you did. I think that was before too.
So, I was digging the Switch, and I got a Switch OLED, which was like $400 or whatever it cost. And I thought it would be faster, more secure,
With better access to the
Yes.
internet.
It had none of that.
God damn it.
It was just as shitty as the Switch Lite. And they're like touting, you could play No Man's Sky on the Switch. I'm like, cool. And then it was literally $70, full price. And it ran like shit. It looked like ass. It was like you took every slider for the graphics and just turned them to 0. It was like the draw distance was like 2 feet in front of you.
Oh my god.
And they had what is it when you can like turn the pixel? Oh, what is that called? This thing where you can lower the resolution to get better. It's not the resolution. It's like, the fuck is it called?
Pixel size?
No, it's like. God damn it.
So anyway, Steam Deck.
Oh, yeah, whatever. No Man's Sky was such a disappointment. I was so pissed. I was like, I want a handheld console that runs
Real games.
decently. It can run top level games. This can run way better than the Switch. You can't run crap at full graphics. I can run like GTA 4 on complete full graphics, like max
13-year-old
everything.
Game.
Yeah. So I've been playing this, and I love it. I love it, bro. I love this thing. It's like, it's not as awesome as I thought. I'm like, you can run Cyberpunk. I don't know, man. I'm such a frame rate junkie.
Oh, I know.
Like, I'm playing No Man's Sky on the Switch. Not only does it suck, but you're also getting like 20 frames a second.
Oh my god.
This can at least run at 30 or higher.
Okay.
I can play No Man's Sky at 45 frames a second, and that's good enough. Shut the fuck up. I can run Red Dead Redemption 2. That is like a Rockstar game. That's like super high intensity. So this thing can run. I got the new Dead Space, and that runs about 60 frames a second.
Nice.
So it all matters like what you're willing to put up with. Like, the Switch doesn't give you control over the graphics. This, it's like a PC. I can turn all the graphics down. I can tweak certain things if I want to deal with less frame rates, but have it look nicer. If I'm willing to put up with that. It's pretty cool. The one thing I don't like, they have these squares, which act as a D-pad and act as a mouse trackpad. What's going on in the chat?
We're still talking about the ice cream chick.
So tasty. Gang gang.
Tell me about those mouse pads.
No, what is he saying about the chick?
Something about making individual kernels of popcorn.
Oh, she was popping popcorn with a hair iron.
No.
Yeah, that was like
No.
that was her thing.
Oh god.
Like
damn it.
blowing up all over the internet, Rich. That's what we need to do. So yummy. Gang gang. Gang gang. Gang gang.
Jesus
I can't make that noise she
Christ.
makes.
Alright, I gotta see this
I
now.
gotta, like,
Popcorn, meow, meow. Yes, yes, yes. Gang, gang. Pop, amazing.
What the fuck?
Ice cream, so good. Now, yes, popcorn.
With a
Ooh,
Flat iron.
ice cream, so good. Ooh, yes, popcorn. Oh,
oh my god.
This
I missed
bitch-
that.
this
I did
bitch-
miss that.
This bitch has kids in the background of her videos.
Oh my god. I mean, why not? She makes $400,000 a week. I mean,
That might be exaggerated.
even so,
It might be like 4,000.
even if it's $4,000 a week.
Dude,
I make.
I need to quit my job and start doing this. How do you make that noise? Mine's so weak. I'm so beta. How do you do that?
You gotta suck in and blow out at the same time.
Rich, you're made for doing NPC stuff. You got to start one.
I don't think anyone's buying what I'm selling, Jay.
Rich, say gang gang.
Gang, gang.
Bro, I'd watch. Who wants to watch Rich do it?
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Ice
get
cream, so yummy.
I'm gonna try to make popcorn with a hair straightener tonight.
It's just heat, Rich. You know popcorn works, right?
I gotta ask my wife if I can borrow her hair straightener.
Can I ruin your hair straightener to burn popcorn? Sure. Oh, so downsides of the Steam Deck is they have there's a few downsides. There are a limited selection of certified for Steam Deck games. I'm talking like a handful of games.
Why?
Most are big budget recent games. It's because they have to the development team for Steam has to certify the game. So you can get a game and it says this game is not certified. We don't know if it's going to run on this, and it'll run fine. But there's an official list. We've tested this with this game and tweaked the Steam Deck to work perfectly with it.
I got permission to use the flat iron.
Gang gang. Gang gang. Can we set up a thing where people can send us pennies and we can do stupid shit like that
Sure.
on the pod? Gang gang. So yummy.
Oh my god.
And that noise, you gotta make.
Oh,
noise.
the internet.
I can't make the noise, Rich. You gotta do it. I can do it, but it's like a fish. It's so quiet.
Did you want
Can you
to
hear
talk about the new?
I'm not done talking about the Steam Deck.
Okay.
Okay, so it's two laptop trackpads on either side. They expect you to use it for the keyboard, which I can't even explain how convoluted it is to use the keyboard with those pads. I'd have to do a screenshot and show you how it works. Here, I can show you how it works. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta actually be at a text selection window to fucking do it. Search.
So it runs Linux, correct?
This runs SteamOS.
But it's a Linux
Yes.
kernel, correct?
I forget which version of Linux it's based off of, but it's
I bet there's a database somewhere that'll tell us that.
fucking open the keyboard. There we go. Okay, look at this keyboard.
Whoa.
That's how you do the keyboard on this,
That's wild.
dude. It's fucking crazy.
Is it not touchscreen?
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
But this is how they naturally want. I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay, so both trackpads control one part of the keyboard.
That's kind of cool. I don't know.
And they only one. The left trackpad only controls this part of the keyboard, and the other trackpad controls the other half. I can't go any further. Oh, I guess I can if I super stretch. But I tried doing it the way Steam wants you to, and it sucks. Oh my god, it sucks.
All right.
And it's all haptic feedback too, so everything you feel is like run your finger on the trackpad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's got haptic feedback. too.
Yeah. I'm not done with the Steam Decks. Chill.
I didn't say you were.
Arch Linux, that's what it runs.
Yes.
Another downside. Literally no multiplayer runs on this.
Why?
Because Linux doesn't allow kernel level access, which apparently most big anti-cheat software rely on.
Oh.
Windows is all wide open. They spread their legs. They're like, yeah, you want to touch my
not
kernel?
Windows. Windows wouldn't do that.
Yeah, bro. You want to touch my TPM chip? Gang gang.
I can't.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yummy. Anyway, so this is literally a single player experience.
Literally?
You making fun of me?
No.
Literally, this is a single player experience. I'm not social, so I don't really play multiplayer that often. Like the last multiplayer game is Modern Warfare. Like I'm not big on like let's go into multiplayer, do all this shit. I like stories. I like single players.
We are gonna play some Left 4 Dead 2 tonight.
That's true, and I can play it on this.
Ah.
Yeah. So lack of
Have you
multiplayer
tried-
support.
Have you tried playing a game on there and then playing it at the same time on your PC?
No, because Steam won't let you do that.
All right.
Steam, have you tried True?
I've never tried.
Oh, you basically have to log off one and log into the other.
That's lame.
Yeah, it sucks. So multiplayer. It's really hard to find information on whether they're working on it or not, because it's literally up. Steam's like it's up to the developers the game developers, to add support for
Each
that.
individual
Yeah.
game company.
Yeah, unless Steam comes out with some sort of emulation level. They had this thing called Proton, which I think is like Windows level, like DLLs and crap. And that's how I can run Minecraft and stuff on this.
Okay.
But Proton doesn't work for like... There are some really far-fetched workaround hacks for getting multiplayer on here, but you risk getting banned from the anti-cheat. It's all anti-cheat.
Oh.
The anti-cheat, they see you're using some emulation to emulate a Windows PC. To get past it, it'll block you.
Can you just straight install Windows on it?
Yes.
Oh, well, why don't you just do that?
Because I don't want to run Windows 11 on this.
So put 10 on it.
It doesn't have as much support.
Oh.
And you lose... Okay, so SteamOS is like a straight-up OS for it. It runs just like you're running like Xbox.
Isn't there a setting on Steam on Windows that you could turn it into? Something
Like
like
game mode?
that? Something like that.
Well, this has game mode, and I can actually go here, go to power, switch to desktop, and it switches the desktop. But from what I've read, this doesn't integrate well with Windows. A lot of features I like suspending the game and stuff, I'm losing that. So I'm torn between having the functionality.
Functionality?
Shut up. The functionality of having a console, or just using Windows, because I can use this as a mouse, but in Windows I can't.
Oh.
Because it's like a Steam thing.
Is it just a driver issue? Can you find drivers that
They
might work?
said Steam had. Look, I'm looking into installing Windows. Okay, I don't know what it's like.
I just assumed you would
It
have.
sounds like it sucks because it's Windows 11, and I hate Windows 11. Fuck you. I just played Resident Evil 7 Village. Resident Evil Village with the 8-foot-tall, sexy vampire lady.
Sure.
You not familiar with this?
Nope.
It was a meme.
Oh, cool.
Look it up.
No.
Resident Evil Village. I forgot her name. Vampire lady. She's like 8 feet tall.
Literally, Vampire Lady was the Russian.
Put that on screen. What's her name? Dimitrescu. Dimitrescu?
Yeah.
Anyway, she was the big thing on the internet when the game came out because everyone's like, oh my god, 8-foot goth vampire GF. She is such a small part of the game that it's insane. Literally spent 10 minutes in the section of the game where she was. And that was it.
And that's it.
And the internet built it up like she was the game. She has her, and she's got like 3
There's a lot of.
I think
teens out
the
there that are
game didn't
disappointed.
intend for her to blow up. Because they developed the game with like bosses. There's like several bosses. She's just one of them.
That
And
was
the internet,
model.
the internet was like, "Oh my god, big titty goth girlfriend."
This is the model.
Really?
Yep.
I don't see it.
This one too.
Klaya.
Whoa.
Anyway, it was
Like
it
that
was
mouse over.
it zooms in. Wow. So you know how I never beat.
Zoom.
You know what? Gang. You know how I never beat games.
Yes, you never beat. Games.
Played start to finish, beat the whole game.
Which one?
Resident Evil
Resident
Village.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I know, right?
Must be a good game.
It was. I recommend it. It was actually really fun. Aside from the very short, sexy vampire section, the rest wasn't as cool or sexy, but it was still a good game.
Well, all right then.
All right then.
Well, all right.
Are we done now?
We can be.
Oh, thank God.
We're over an hour. We didn't talk about the Apple VR though.
Hey, Apple made a VR. All right, this has been Drunk Tech Support.
I think we only need to say one thing about it.
What?
It's fucking $3,500.
Is that how much it is?
Yes.
What is with these tech companies like wasn't the Oculus Pro whatever the fuck that was like it was like $2,000, right?
Something like that. 1,500.
And I finally figured out you can't see through the headset. It has a screen on the front that shows a camera image of your eyes.
What?
Yes! That's how it works. It literally has a screen on the front. We're trying to figure out, is it see-through and has like some opaque...
I do love this. I want this.
I can do this with my Oculus.
Okay.
There's a thing called Virtual Desktop for my Oculus. It does exactly this.
But does it run Mac OS?
Oh.
No, that's...
Can I
that
suck
is- this
the
is
ghost
the
of
first,
Steve Jobs' dick while
is-
doing this?
the first VR use that I have ever seen that I might actually support and want to use.
Are you fucking shit? I bought this for the Oculus. Do you know how annoying it is to control screens with the pointer? It's like you have a laser pointer. Oh, you want to type on your keyboard? You got to like point the laser at the letters you want to use. There's no intuitive way to type.
I'm sure Apple will make a nice intuitive way to do it.
Oh yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
You know,
They're gonna
that's
install
that's what
fucking
they
brain
do.
chip to control your keyboard. Have you tried typing while not looking, Rich? Can
Look
you
at-
do that?
They got a keyboard right there. Yes, I can type without.
No, it's on screen.
Yeah,
so
but
you
it's
have
right
to.
there.
So it's exactly like this with the two things.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, you're literally doing what the Steam Deck does. You're using two little laser pointers to poke at a keyboard that's floating in space. Doesn't
So
work.
if it's remote desktop that you have, couldn't you just use your keyboard?
But you're wearing an Oculus. How are you looking at your keyboard and typing? Can you type without looking?
Yes.
Then you're
Can
fine.
you not?
No!
Really?
I mean, kinda. It gets annoying after a while. All right, all you idiots out there that have memorized your computer and took typing class in 1926, you can, like, fucking do it. Whatever, dude. I, like, tested myself. I know where all the keys are, but because of my ADD, I still need to look.
It's fair.
I can type my email and password like fine, but after a while, I don't focus enough and I start forgetting where all the keys are, so I have to look while I'm typing.
If I stray from the letters, sometimes I have to look.
I know
but-
like the J and K,
Yeah.
the bumps. There's bumps on the keyboard.
F and J.
Whatever, F and J.
F and J.
F and J, bro. Kid can't type on a keyboard without looking. Little prick.
Oh my god.
Seriously, it's really hard. Now, okay,
That's what she said.
if they got like pass-through mode, and I can see the keyboard.
But it's just a camera or a picture.
Yeah, well, the Oculus does that, but they like take you out of VR to do pass-through.
Yeah.
You can't do both. That's where AR is a thing. So
But isn't this supposed to do AR too?
they all say they can do AR, and then it sucks. So unless Apple Innovation is doing innovation on the
What has Apple innovated lately?
Hey, they made a VR headset, guys. And how much is it? Like $2,500?
$3,500, I thought.
$3,500.
Pretty sure.
Look, this is what Microsoft did. Like,
Yep.
not making consumer grade.
Boom.
Holy shit. Oh, you know all those Apple cockbags are out there. Like, I gotta stand in line and get this.
Dual Apple silicon chips.
So, are they M2 chips?
I don't know. It's not out yet, so it doesn't come out till next year.
Oh my god. This reminds me exactly of the Microsoft HoloLens. When they announced it, I was like, oh my god, really? AR?
And the Minecraft?
And the Minecraft
Oh my
demo?
God.
This is fucking awesome. And then they're like, it's $3,000. I was like, why are you showing this to me? I can't afford it. That's exactly what Apple's doing.
Yep.
And the Meta Quest, Meta Quest has like dropped support for the Quest 2. Apparently the Quest 3 is coming out. And then they have the Quest Pro, which is like the super expensive one that nobody bought. And then they lost a lot of money. So I feel like Apple's just doing a Microsoft without the Minecraft.
Yep. Apple doesn't really have any, like...
Although,
game, like...
that's another news thing. Apple has actually made it easier for people to develop and port games for macOS. They released a toolkit as part of some update. Do you know what I'm talking about, Rich?
I don't.
So, you know how
This
famous...
is the first Apple keynote that I haven't watched in probably 5 years.
Oh.
I
So, you know Mac
just
is
didn't
not
care.
famous for being a gaming thing?
Yes, I do know
Yeah.
that.
I think in the latest OS update, or they released some dev kit or something like that, added tools to assist and make it easier for people to port and develop games
I
for
feel like
macOS.
I did hear about that, but
Yeah.
I just didn't really care enough to look into it.
I don't give a shit. I'm not gaming on a Mac. Although I do have this. I guess I could game on a Mac.
You could.
But
But it doesn't matter if they make tools that make it easy to port. The game developers still have to be willing to port it.
Yeah, well, you know it's going to be like nerds.
I will say...
Nerds are going to be porting the
Say
game.
what you want about Apple. The new Apple Silicon is really impressive. And I
fine.
still have not... I have an M1 before they came out with all the Ultra and
I got the M2.
the M2, and none of that was out yet. I bought the very first one, and I'm very happy with it.
Yeah,
So-
is the M2... This is overkill for what we're doing. I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth out of this fucking Mac.
because you never edit on it because you hate using the Mac.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to be recording some stuff to edit soon, Rich?
What are
I
we
have
doing?
nothing to edit
What
at
are
the
we
moment.
doing?
What, the podcast? We don't fucking edit the podcast.
Coming soon. Coffee chat.
Oh, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
You're the only one that can use those microphones now, by the way.
Why?
You have the Apple phone?
Oh, yeah. But I
Yeah.
always use my phone anyway.
Well, we were
Did-
using
wait,
that.
Did you buy that before we stopped potting? Yeah, you did.
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Yes, we did like 2 episodes of Coffee Chat with it. Anyway, I'm not going to be buying a fucking Apple VR. Are
Nope.
you?
Nope.
All right. Well,
Not unless somebody just drops like $1 million on me tomorrow, and then I might. Because why not?
you know what you got to do, Rich?
What?
Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Gang, gang.
Oh,
Yummy.
my God. All right. Well, this has been Drug Tech Support.
All right. Go F yourself, Rich.
Gang, gang, Jay.